Welcome to this video about our managed Ethernet switches. In this video we will demonstrate how to use Power over Ethernet, PoE. Using PoE, the Ethernet switch can supply power to compatible devices using the Ethernet cable, so no additional power cable is necessary. Both Ethernet data and power is transferred. In our ROQSTAR Ethernet switches, PoE is enabled by default, so in general you can just connect your devices and are ready to go. When you plan to connect PoE devices to the switch, you need to consider the amount of power needed by the devices. Before the Ethernet switch supplies power on a port, the connected device must first inform about its power consumption. This is done using PoE classes. After classification, the switch decides if it is able to supply the amount of power specified by the PoE class. If it is, it will start to supply the connected device. We can see this on the monitoring page of ROQSTAR's web interface, along with this device's PoE class. The Ethernet switch is constantly monitoring the power draw of all connected devices. If a device exceeds the power allotted by the PoE class, the switch will disconnect the power to prevent any damage. Looking at the actual power consumption of the devices shows that some of them use far less power than what should be reserved for them based on their class. The switch is handling the power budget dynamically. It is monitoring the combined actual power consumption of all devices. This needs to stay within the power budget of the switch. If the total power budget of the switch is exceeded, a PoE device has to be dropped. The switch will decide which one based on two criteria. The first is the configured priority of the device. You can configure which port should have a higher or lower priority. This being equal, the second criteria is how much more power the device is currently drawing compared to the expected power consumption. You can set this up in the web interface. For example, if you know that the maximum power draw of a device is 5 watts, you can enter this here. That way you can make sure that devices which are working correctly will continue to be supplied even if another one fails. For more information on PoE, visit our support portal